Hello out there. We're on the air. Gonna send out the pat signal, let people know that we are live. It is tea time, but most importantly, it's time once again to play Jiggles. The infinite feud we've between fantasy football and multiple Madden games, multiple now two CFB games. We have played each other a lot, and it's always a good time. Let me just get these links out. All right. So interesting mirroring of last playoffs. Same four teams in the final four, same matchups, but I believe the home teams have switched both times. Not that it matters. Neutral site game. So Stanford slightly better in the passing game. We were better in the rushing game, and we did average 8 more points per game. However, different competition, different play styles. The wins are what matters. And you see one loss on Stanford season. For those of you that were here, welcome back. Those of you that weren't, this game is on my YouTube channel. Don't let that score fool you. Mind-numbing game where pretty much every little thing and bounce went my way. Like you look at the yardage Stanford had, the third down percentage, the fourth down percentage. How did we win? Basically, the turnover differential was a big one, but you know, a lot of little things. One of those turnovers coming, they looked like they were about to rally and pull in or take the lead. On the kickoff, we had a fumble. Fumble six, to be precise. Hobbsy, Austin versus Rock, number 6,974 now in session. Much appreciated. Yes, all the Rock Austin jokes. Well, let's take a look. Wow, puberty. Welcome back. And sorry about clearing my throat right into my headset. Let's take a look at the team that Stanford is bringing to the field here. Oh, there you go to stop on their roster. Tony Demarat, 90 overall. Now, I think Adams might have been the starter in the previous game. Ooh, some nasty badges there. Pocket passer archetype as well. Interesting. Once Jiggles joins us, I'll have to ask how he's felt about him. I mean, not much needs to be said. This team is just wild and crazy good. Quincy here, Jiggles actually beat me out for in recruiting. Better offensive line than we have. Ooh, nasty line. Mike Chick, who Jiggles beat us out for way back in the day, a former 5-star in his swan song season at a natural 98 overall. Wow. Two crazy teams. Spider-Man jokes for Ben Parker. Great power, great responsibility. So I would say our secondary is better. His linebacking core is better. The D line, a push. Both are just A plus. Ooh, Rambo, crazy kick power and accuracy there. And Rico Rochelle, former Colorado Buffalo. Yeah, he might have the best kicker punter tandem in the game. My. So yeah, he's a better O line. I think our wide receivers are a push. I prefer my halfbacks, and I mean, flip a coin with the QBs. This could not be a more even matchup. Each team has its strengths and weaknesses. Jiggles, welcome. All we've done so far, I went through your roster. Quick question: your thoughts on the pocket passer QB? Have you been using him much? And I don't believe he started in our previous game, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. Gave him the start against Notre Dame. Okay. But yes, you have an insane team, my friend. The offense was awful with Adams. The offense is more watchable with Demarat. Fair. The trade-off is INTs and more sacks. Huh. Like, he's throwing more picks. That surprises me, unless I'm misreading that. The more sacks makes sense. Different archetype entirely. Despite that 81 speed, I've seen worse. All right, it's setting it, it's forgetting it. The only adjustment I made whatsoever was we had Dom Cleveland injured for the rest of his college career in the last game. So we now have Gilliam, one of our backup tackles, starting at left guard. Could come back to bite us. Jiggles, essentially my offense lacks juice, so that's likely going to kill me against you. Well, we'll see, because I had no opinion on your QB. By overall, our QBs seem pretty even. I prefer my halfback room from just what I saw. Wide receivers seem about the same. Your O-line, way better than mine. I feel like our D-lines are about the same. Your linebackers are incredible. I prefer my secondary. And your kicker-punter tandem, beyond reproach. Top notch. 11 mile per hour wind. Interesting. A little bit chilly out there, if I understand my Fahrenheit. I don't. I'd say correct me if I'm wrong. So seriously, correct me. I could be wrong. Those of you out here watching, thank you. And I can't touch my depth chart because Jiggles, being on autopilot, can't adjust his during this game. I missed that last part, but I like my kicker-punter tandem, says Jiggles. Oh, basically just my brief scouting report of our two teams and who has advantages and disadvantages where. Just two crazy rosters. Oh, I didn't say it yet, but obviously here's to a good game with a lack of BS and foolishness. May the best team win. And just may it be tight and fun. Ooh, amazing blocks there, and it's a completion. Maybe I'll only lose by 3 instead of 10, says Jiggles. I mean, I did mention at the start, it's all right, Pat, I don't know the Fahrenheit either, says Hobbsy. Right? We don't use that here in the 705. That does not have the same ring to it as a lot of the other area codes, you know? It's no 313. Oh my goodness. Maybe I shouldn't have been talking up my halfback room. I believe that's Tootin is his name. I could be confusing him with the back from last year, but great game there. Couple good runs. That's more than my halfbacks did last playoff game. Wow. Oh, it is Tootin. Oh, Tootin was the last season one. Okay. And as we're talking about it at TFL on the second run, pass game here. Oh my. Taven McNabb with the sack. That'll be a loss of 7 and could be a drive killer here. They'll need 18 or more yards. Throwing from the 49, so not in field goal range despite Rambo's insane leg. That being said, the 11 mile per hour winds, I don't know where they're blowing. Maybe it's beneficial to Stanford at the moment, maybe the opposite. Maybe they're just blowing sideways. Incomplete. We survive one possession. Now we have to do something against that crazy defense. Oh, of note, even though I was talking my secondary, I forget the name of the player. Jiggles has a player with 10 picks on the season. Jiggles, don't worry, you'll get your usual long catch. I worry if they throw to whoever that... Corbin, Alabama native. Okay. Number 17, thank you. It's like we're doing commentary together. And a first down, throwing it over the middle where Corbin ain't. That'll be a sack. Loss of 10. Now we do have 2 plays to work with here. But we could have an early drive killer. David Bartu, the D tackle. Oh, wow, that swim move was quick, precise. Got right up in Conway's business. 5 wide. Empty backfield. 2nd and 20 from the 20. Okay, maybe getting more than 4 yards would have been the play, guys. We'll take the yardage. 3rd and 16 at the 24. Oh, that was nearly picked. I like how he tried to do something. That was a fun play to watch. We're punting as well, and Stanford will have good field position here. Blockers are back. This could be a thing. Ooh, jukes Kronk out. Hobbsy spies the tree. That's right. Jiggles using my sleep paralysis demon as his mascot. You know, I should finish entire sentences. Nice broadcasting. Mentor with 3 on the carry. Couldn't get outside. Oh, God, I'm going to forget his name, and then he's going to transfer because of it. Bosby. Sorry, Ben. I just forgot your number. Not your beautiful face. I think that make it worse. He's going to transfer because of that. 1st and 10. I'm ignoring the important things here. Stanford now on the Wake Forest side of the field. Oh boy, Bosby! 2-yard loss on the tackle. Redundant. 2nd and 12. Wide open. 1st down. That's a good way to rally back after the run gets stuffed. And Bam Darnold with the hit. The 6'7" converted athlete tight end. Hobbsy, Pat creeped me out during the Rose Bowl. I'm transferring. Ben, probably. Oh, that's the pocket passer out here. Showing some wheels before being hunted down by Prisbilla. But Big Bill could have had him in the backfield. In the red zone now, Stanford. 1st and 10 at our 11. Oh, Prisbilla takes a name. 3 yards the hard way. 2nd and 7. Handoff. Kona and Ruffin, the little tandem tackle. Gain of 2. 3rd and 5 at our 6. And the 3rd down touchdown conversion. Easy with the catch. And Stanford gets out to the lead here in the Rose Bowl. Maybe a slight home field advantage. I believe this is UCLA's home stadium, but close proximity. A lot of the Stanford fans, and there we see him in the crowd. Watch, I'm totally wrong on where this is being played. Said Michigan or some shit. Sorry, I'm usually better than that. All right. Lock in, Demon Deacons. Okay. Right. So that humming and hawing and me having a fake epiphany, I thought maybe with the length of that kickoff, it meant the wind was blowing to Stanford's back. Then I remembered how insane that their kicker and punter are. That might just be talent, so. Oh my. Big juke by Bliss. That's a contact seeker archetype looking anything but. Puts his shoulder down, gets two more. Hobbsy says Lightning McQueen out there. Right? That was... Like, he hit that juke hard. And after all the praise, two less excellent runs. 1 yard on 2 carries. It's 3rd and 9 quickly here. Uh-oh, Conway rolling to his bad side and throws a pick. I mean, we were likely to turn it over had that just been an incompletion, but this field position is spooky. Stanford starts on our side of the field at the 47. That also won't do Conway any favors mentally. That's Patrick Obey, true 99 linebacker. I mean, that was kind of a crazy throw, rolling and throwing against his body. Hobbsy, you'll likely have some takers of interested transfers, says Jiggles. Oh, yeah. Like, Clemson is a good place to recruit. Yancey's 3rd injury of the game. Jiggles saying usually it's quarter 2 through quarter 4 that kill me. Fair, yeah. History has shown that Wake Forest are slow starters against you and usually turn it on in the 2nd or the 3rd. Murdoch nearly getting to Demarat. Doing a good job getting rid of the ball. That'll be an incompletion. 3rd and 16. Big play here on 3rd down. And it'll be another sack. Speaking of McQueen, it's DeMarco McQueen. I'm just realizing he wears 59. Lightning McQueen at 93. Huh. Jiggles, my left tackle is getting run over. I looked at your line, but I didn't pay my usual attention to archetypes. McQueen is a power rusher. I'm not sure if that's a bad rock, paper, scissors matchup for your guy. Or he's just a big boy doing big things. Left tackle is agile. So yeah, it's probably not great. Your right tackle is locking Murdoch up hard, though. Gain of 1. Tolson out there. Let's take a bit of a break, especially if we're on this hurry up. Jeez. Oh! Tolson, shifty clearance. Get yourself 7 yards when it looked like a tackle for loss was in order. That also might count as a run since I think Conway threw behind himself. And that'll be a 3 and out. Stanford clamping down on the inside carry. So as good as my defense looked that last drive, Stanford gives nothing. Back at their 30 now for this possession. Looking to make it a 2-score game. Oh! That's Taven McNabb. A little uppercut move there. His 2nd sack of the day. McNabb and McQueen doing a lot here. Oh my God, Judge! unblocked, untouched. Splits the QB in half. I thought that was going to be a handoff. Like, did not get touched at all. We just keep moving backwards. This has 24-point Wake Forest win written all over it, says Jiggles. Well, hey, potential silver lining. If we both feel this bad, maybe similar vibes to our Browns 49ers game that we hated while it was happening until we realized it was kind of a classic. I'm just so glad that's a shared experience, because that is truly one of the most bizarre times I've ever had with a sports game. Like, we were so depressed. That's not the right word. But just negative. We were nihilistic about it. Also not correct. I misused that. I'll just focus to call in the X's and O's here. 2nd and 10. Play action. Little lob finds Steiner, who on a comeback route of sorts. Jiggles, I might need a pick 6 to win. I mean, we're going to have back and forth shifts all game, I'm sure. Oh, here's the air out, I should say. Overthrows Steiner there, but that was immaculately covered. Everyone looked good on that. And the sack. It's the D tackles coming out and feasting today. It'll be a 9-yard loss. That'll be a 3rd and long, and pushes us back to our 41. Louis Cloud. And that'll be incomplete. Couldn't even get it halfway. And we catch another body out here. Not sure who the return man is, but he's going to miss a little bit of time. Oh, 99 speed gadget. Oh, good riddance to stiff competition. And it'll be a gain of 3. The former Stanford Cardinal, Emmett Cajuste. EC30, because I don't know if I've ever pronounced that name right. And he hasn't transferred because of it. Maybe he thinks the nickname's kind of neat. They're coming up big there. That was the point. Ruffin on the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 2. Let's see if they get the snap off before the end of the quarter here. They will. Little tricky boy out here. And he gets the first down, but takes a hard hit from Prisbilla, who does have the platinum badge for fatigue. Indeed, clutch, says Jiggles. Well put. Yardage closer than I thought. Stanford, obviously, with the touchdown drive. And Wake Forest, I don't think we've been on the Stanford side of the field. If we have, we got pushed back on a sack soon after. And all of our punting. Where was the pick? Anyways. Point being, we haven't gotten close to field goal range. But both teams playing very well out here. I don't love that I have a linebacker way out wide in coverage. Okay, he did fine. Gain of only 3. Stanford, just being Cardinal will never not be weird to me. Oh, trust me, Hobbsy. Having to say it a few times every year. Gets the throw off. First down. It's the color, says Jiggles, which I always forget. They used to be the Indian, but changed it. I can understand. I mean, it's one of those things. Everyone can enjoy Cardinal. running for the first down. This is a pocket passer. That 81 speed plays, though, and potentially fooling the AI into thinking, nah, he won't run. Gain of 1. And maybe a sneaky perk. Since Jiggles just went with him recently, he does not have the wear and tear of a full season. Could be a little more reliable. Plus, geez, if he gets knocked out, there's another 90 overall waiting in the wings. Anyways, these are a lot of hypotheticals. What's actually happening is the Cardinal are in field goal range at our 31. It's 3rd and 2. That time will not run for the first down. Prisbilla with the hit, and they are going for it. Jiggles, thoughts? Direct snap to the halfback, and it's a turnover on downs. Wake Forest coming up big. Jiggles saying can't win with field goals. Fair? Gain of 2. That's a whole lot of work for 2 yards, boys. I believe that was Carter on the catch. Cole Carter clutch contested catch. Oh my God. Somebody called 911. Loss of 3. 3rd and 11. Going for another deep shot. It's picked, and who else? Corbin. His 11th interception on the season. Jiggles called it, arm punt. But a healthy return there. You'll start right around midfield. Again, big pressure. Do not throw to that man. Especially, I mean, Carter's like 4th on the team in receiving yards. If that's the matchup, throw to anybody else. Like Arthur Smith with Kyle Pitts, decoy mode. That is how you deploy Cole Carter. Jeez. At least he's just going to declare for the draft. Oh, deep shots both ways. This one converts. Touchdown Cardinal. I can't. Oh no! Stop it! Just tap dancing on my forehead with the tree. Exactly, Jiggles. Jiggles, all caps. What? I never get those against Wake Forest. That second part, not all in caps. Hobbsy, Chris Carter, you say Vikings fan in the house, indeed. Slip, and I'm old, and he was very good. But yeah, that's just good medicine, you know? Who would ever say I don't outright deserve that? Behan only gets up to the 15. Stanford, just every part of their special teams and defense has been immaculate so far. 2 interceptions already. Gain of 5. Gets it to Steiner. That's right. You stay away from Carter. Tolson gets 4. Another big 3rd down. We can't afford another 3 and out. Just chip away. Gets it to Robinson. Very nice. 1st down. Going under center might have been a mistake. It's a sack, loss of 6. Siegler, I believe, is his name. Or Sigler? I'm going to stop guessing. God, that thing is hideous. Neil to Jaleel. The Oakland native, says Jiggles. Oh, he is athletic. God, terrible. Awful. Ugly to listen to. And to Henderson wearing 24. Wink, wink. Gain of 7, just past the original line of scrimmage. Another big third down. Under 7 minutes to play in the half. That clock is going to be a factor. Obviously, gets it to Carter, but he had a linebacker on him. So, good call. Okay, yeah. Avoid Jackson. He's being covered by Corbin. To Carter again. Target the mismatch. Again, linebacker on Carter. All right, handoff to Bliss. Run game's been... Uh-oh. And we lose one of our best linemen. Likely to declare for the draft after the season, David Nagata. He at least are stout at the tackles, but we will miss him. And Tolson checks in. Touchdown. We whittle it down for now to 8. Jiggles says, welp, that sucks. Fair. Clarence's 10th rushing TD on the season, giving him the team lead. Both him and Bliss came in with 9 rushing scores on the year. Just a good, clean run. Good blocks. About 6 minutes left to play in the half. 1-score game. Stanford. Hobbsy says, I'm still scarred from Clarence. Fair, yeah, he had a crazy game against Clemson. He's one of those guys with just home run ability. Oh my God, Heisman badges flashing underneath the QB. That's spooky as heck. Gain of 4 on the inside run. 2nd and 6 at the 29. Gain of 4 that time, 3rd and 2. Jiggles, my halfbacks are slow relative to Wake Forest, so not surprised he'd get some TDs there. And we catch a break there. Murdoch on the TFL. It'll be a 3 and out. Okay, obviously kicking into the wind here. We take over to the 39. I believe our best starting field position of the evening. Oh boy. Jackson couldn't hold on, but that also didn't end up in a Cardinal defensive player's clutches. Talking difficult. I need to take a mouthful of coffee. Oh, Jackson with the spin. Leans forward, gets the first. Conway actually runs. Oh, that'll go down as a sack. But does get it back to the line of scrimmage. My God, my tongue is like 45 pounds. Yeah. Lost 0.1 yards, says Jiggles, right? The infamous inches. 3rd and 12. Halfback effing screen. This one was not effective. Loss of 1. Corbin! That'll be is that a 3 and out, or did we get 1 first down? Regardless, ineffective drive, excellent defense. I think you got 1 first down, says Shields, right? Oh my God. Speaking of, despite some unsuccessful drives, Demrad is putting together a line here. and a lack of mistakes. Obviously key. Gain of 3 just got it to the big body out there. I say 3, meant gain of 9. 2nd and 1 at our 49. And into field goal range as Coco will need to take a seat. Looks like a wrist injury. Oh, big sack. It's a sandwich of McQueen and Murdoch. Jiggles, of course it's running backwards. Rip. At the 42 now, 2nd and 18. And that'll be 7 yards back. Back in field goal range, 3rd and 11. They don't want to settle for 3, obviously, but that is an important point in the field to get to. 5 wide, empty backfield. Oh my God. Another M&M sandwich. To take Stanford out of field goal range, that is huge. And Jiggles called it, kept going backwards. Two-minute warning is triggered. Hobbsy, is that tree okay? Okay. Oh my God. My tongue is swollen up to 52 pounds. Jilsing would be my QB ran forward. Jeez, Behan, what are you trying? That's why the fair catch exists. Little RPO finds Sugar Bear Jackson. That'll be a first down. Jackson targeted heavily here in the first half by Conway. Jackson, go Deeks. My. And as he says that, throws it to my receiver named Jackson. Collusion? Of course. Jiggles saying, what happened to you, Jack? Like, I think Jack is salty about his defensive coordinator for Virginia Tech. Also potentially because I opted not to take him. Tolson, with that big play potential, gets us into the red zone where, if you were here a couple streams ago, Jack pointed out we were infamously second worst in the entire league at converting red zone touchdowns. We do our best work from the outside, apparently. Wake Forest calls their first time out. 27 seconds left to play in the half. We're at the 10. It's 3rd and 1. Listen. Halfback effing screen. But it works. Touchdown! On his tiptoes. Somehow stays in bounds. And we catch the break of breaks here. Jiggles says, well, there goes a potential W for me. That is obviously very clutch timing for me and unfortunate for you right at the end of the half. Like the edge of a razor blade there, my God. We'll see if there's still enough time left that Stanford will try something on this drive. I believe that there'll be a run play or they'll kneel it out, though. At least there'll be something. I mean, there's a big boy back there, so probably one of the old inside run. That's pretty darn good. Mentor had himself a fine half. Oh, catches a body on his way to the locker room. We're all tied up. This one is looking like a classic. It's just going to come down to who's the best over the next 2 quarters. Passing games similar, but we have thrown 2 picks in this one. That is a major difference. However, one being an arm punt, and the other at least resulting in a tackle around midfield, not the worst field position. My God, that bomb. That was definitely the highlight of the half. And yes, obviously the touchdown where we got lucky so much here. A little highlight reel play with perfect timing to tie us up to heading into halftime. Wake Forest receives the start. Behan tackled at the 13. We'll need 87 yards if you want to, well, get a touchdown, you know. Talking's difficult. Oh, Tolson, and he's hurt. We'll see for how long and how badly, but whether he's out of the game or just inhibited, that is a big break for Stanford. He's been one of our big weapons here. Also would force Bliss to be on the field, taking more contact. Pass knocked away, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Yeah, just... Okay, Kafka checks in. I must have him as the backup 3rd down running back. Two fakes. Gets it to, I think, Robinson, and he holds on. 1st down. It's following the same script every season, says Jiggles. I mean, I can't argue when literally a big 1st down happens there. We now have it at the Stanford 44. Deep shot. Incomplete. It's not full-blown Wake Forest voodoo yet. Did I also half expect him to catch that and do a forward flip into the end zone? Yeah. It kind of seems to be the BS that has been happening with us. We have to punt. Oh, the most frustrating thing for me in these EA football games. Punting inside the other team's territory. Where was the fair catch again? Jiggle says went off script temporarily, or Stanford clutched the hell up. They're not letting the same thing happen. I'm not saying this to rub it in. It's story building. Wake Forest has ended Stanford's season the last 3 seasons. Enough is enough. Incomplete. 3rd and 2. This Cardinal team is saying not this time. Not today. Going to beat Wake Forest and then go on and beat Jack, or beat my other team. This wind is crazy out here. Jill just says blarg, which I get. A 4th and 1 punt. Kick in the gut. Bliss with the big carry. Ball at midfield. Bliss motioning out. Way out. Gets it to Steiner, but immediately hit. Gain of 1. I guess closer to 2 because we went from one 49-yard line to the other. Splitting hairs. Hey, got rid of it. I mean, still ended up with grass all over his chest, but didn't take the sack. Just a bit outside, and we have another midfield punt. Fair catch is called. All right. Looks like the return men have stopped getting weird. Incomplete. Oh boy, that's a big pick by Beebe, putting us in field goal range. All right, taking over Bliss with the carry, loses 1. Obviously, both 17s with a pick. Good call. Oh, completes that one into Carter. Spooky. First and goal at the 8. Little RPO. No gain. Just moving from one hash to the other. Hands it off to Bliss. Gets half the way to the goal. Ooh, barely got that one out. Third and goal at the 4. And we are more on the inside, which I like. Big decision here on the hash, on the 1. We're going for it. 4th down, 1-yard line. I am literally standing. The big boys out there. Turnover on downs. The goal line stand by Stanford. Now they have to escape their own 3. Fumble. Picked up by a big boy. He's got the first down to boot. Jiggles. That's the BS that happens for me. Tonight might be different. EA user bias. Jack's here in spirit. Gain of 3. Who's number 50? Because, oh, he's the center. That's crazy. More reason we get those agile boys. 3rd and 4. Needs to reward your center for that. Oh. Oh, well-rounded, if I remember correctly, says Jiggles. Interesting. I just figured with the speed. Fair catch. We take over at our 41. Feels like this quarter we're getting what was Stanford was with a lot of the fortunate field position. My regular speedy center is injured. I didn't check your injury list. It's a long season, right? No gain. Stanford not interested in giving up any more yardage here. 3rd and 10. Deep shot. Couldn't hold on. It'll be a 3 and out. Canadian accent came out real bad there. Jiggles says clutch, he looked open. Wasn't open enough. I believe that was Carter, and he's not badged up in that sort of way. Oh my God, Cohen with a big hit, but holds on to the ball, so 2nd and 1. Prisbilla with a tackle for loss. 3rd and 2 coming up. This game has been all about the defenses. And Judge forces a 3-and-out right back. And neither of our punters seem to be able to get it more than 20 yards. Another 4th and 1 punt, right? We need 70. Who am I kidding? We need like 40 to sniff field goal range. Gain of 4 there. Oh, but our field goal is even a thing with how crazy this wind seems to be. Gain of 2, 3rd and 4. The run game seems to be stifled. Honestly, lucky that wasn't a pick. Super lucky. There were 2 Cardinal defenders that got to that. Who is this return man? Does he not know you can just catch the ball and not die? Gain of 9. Same guy that fumbled on a punt return against you. No! I'm glad you forgave him. You're a good man, Jiggles. Another QB keeper. There's been a sneaky number of those. First down. Oh, Wakefield wraps him up, gain of 6. 99 speed helps with that. Greater talent, greater tolerance. Understood. And Judge hurt. He's had some big plays in this one. We are deep at tackle, but there's a reason he sees as much time as he does. Oh my goodness, our D-line just shoves them back. Why is Prisbilla playing linebacker and why is it working? Gain of 3 back to that line of scrimmage. Now, I'm not sure if this is Rambo range. Again, this weather. 41-yard line. Stanford does not want to leave it up to that. Deep shot. Incomplete. EC30 prevents his former school. Oh my. Hold up. 58 yards. It's good. Stanford takes the lead by 3. Rambo on point. And the punts that have not worked for either one of us, that's impressive. Are there wind tunnels in the Rose Bowl, like right around midfield or something? Oh boy, Conway now getting brave. Jiggles, he's hit like 4 60-plus yard field goals this season. Good Lord. That is a weapon. Like, you can't win on just field goals, but your fellow can hit from a distance, Nava cannot. 3rd and 5. And couldn't find an open man. Sack. Bar two, his second of the game, I believe. He had the first. Both defenses, and I think it's been all the defensive linemen for both teams, just insane. My God, almost identical. Right? Jiggle says that's very even. And yet, Stanford with the lead, and Stanford starts the fourth quarter with the ball. The little things. Now the win for long punt, says Jiggles. Right? It's just this like air thing between the 40s. Out of the 35s. You don't want to punt in there. It just doesn't work. Prisbilla's a menace to society. And Quincy's going to need to take a breather. I'm going to miss Prisbilla so much. He's one of my favorite defensive players I've ever had in one of these games. Especially for a safety. It feels like I have a 6'6" Troy Polamalu. First down picked up. Stanford moves the chains. QB keeper. Holds on and the first down. Now at our 46, which we're near Rambo range. Demarat is a gamer, win or lose. No kidding. Too many blitzers there. Man got through, but he got rid of the ball. 2nd and 10. Kona with the hit. Tackle for loss. The swing route does not pay dividends. Big third down. Can we avoid field goal range? I think they're kicking. From 57. Kick is up. Kick is good. Stanford up by 6. Rambo's a definite weapon, says Jiggles. Hobbsy, what a kick. Absolutely. Oh. Behan had just made number 2 miss. That could have been something. West with a nice juke. Gain of 9. Time to put that hurry-up offense to the ultimate test here. Bliss gets just enough. Super delayed handoff. Like, guys, who are we trying to fool here? Change of personnel. 5 wide. Gain of 3 there. Hurrying back up. Steiner holding on. Gets the first. Oh, and Patrick Obi, who had one of the picks earlier in the game, is hurt clutching his wrist. True 99 overall. Linebacker 4 is a 97 overall, says Jiggles. Jeez, you're a menace. I tip my hat. Badass. And you just got a talent dev primary? Oh, boy. No, you're about to cash in. XP, skill points. Steiner, huge first down. See Conway turnover prone in this one. And you could argue his 1 touchdown pass, that was mostly a product of Bliss being incredible. Steiner can't hold on. And now McMillian hurt. All right, how's linebacker 5? Jiggles, I just hired a talent dev OC. I missed the rest of it, but right? He's going to help a lot because that 88 overall. Still damn good. He'll just be soaking up those skill points next season. He'll be a 99 for you there. Oh, that is a big... Uh-oh. All right, we'll try our hand. Tito Nava, 58 yards. Kick is up. Kick is good. He does have the clutch kicker badge on bronze. You know, nothing insane. 91 kick power, 91 kick accuracy. I believe there's a boost. Maybe his accuracy gets a +1. Jiggles, how ironic if this is a field goal battle in the end, right? Retweet the what a kick, says Hobson. 7:04 left to play here. Stanford with the ball. Big TFL there. Clyde Ladd, the former 5-star. McQueen gets to Demarat. His 3rd sack of the game. In witness protection since the 2nd quarter, but welcome back. Oh, with the words elude me. Just pulled him down by the chest protector to get by. He's a little tricky boy. What? Oh, he's a real little tricky boy. DeMarco McQueen with the strip sack and finds the ball in the pile. Shiggle says, of course, because, well, that is a Wake Forest bullshit play. He just rolled. He rolled over onto the ball. And Wake Forest takes their first lead of the game here with 6:17 left to play. 24-20. Behan, our wide receiver, out here with a hit stick. Oh, stays upright, burst down. Oh, 2nd and inches. 2 straight 4th quarter fumbles. Is there a skill badge for that? Says Jiggles. True. And after some impressive running, Mentor will need to take a break. Under 6 to play. That will stop the clock. 1st and 10 at their 25. Gain of 3. Weren't any better options available. Checks it down 2 more yards, 3rd and 5. Halfback going out wide. Murdoch with the strip sack. Taven McNabb with touchdown recovery. Jiggles says, well, that's game. Yeah, what the hell? Like, both our games this season. That's the 3rd fumble touchdown. So really now it's the hidden skill badge for fourth quarter fumble. The takedown badge I don't think has anything to do with the quarter, but well, the special teams one in our regular season game, that's just crazy. No explanation for it. Oh, flag on the play. If this is on you, like, I'll think I'm cheating. Okay. All right, accepting it. 1st and 5. Loss of 7. 2nd and 12. He does hold on to the ball. I know. Okay, it's McQueen's the main one, it seems. It has to be one of the badges he has. I think takedown. It's like a tackling one. Jiggles, I just don't get it. I'm cursed. This is impossible. Yeah. And BB with his second pick of the game. I preferred that over the sack. I'm not laughing at your pain. That was just funny. RPO to Steiner. It feels mean. It's weird, right? And Hobbsy, it's like the last game wasn't quite as weird as this one, where like I admit it feels like I punched in the Konami code on my controller with like 8 minutes left in the fourth. This has been inexplicable. Like the fumbles were a lot, but now it's other things too. And it's everything all at once. It's just like... It's like I pulled the rug out from under... He holds on. Okay. Like, I'm surprised that wasn't a touchdown. 2-minute warning. Tolson back in the game, first down. Empty backfield in the red zone when we're trying to kill clock. Shiggles, I don't know how to build a team anymore. You are not doing anything wrong. This is just like the weirdest run of BS. It's like, especially these last 2 games. Well, plus, all of these players, they're about to graduate, got that extra talent, Dev. I'm about to start to feel the lean of being on punishment. That lack of portal will begin to sting, you know? My first year with that weaker class. Got another one coming up. This score is ridiculous, though. That's not the game we had for over 3 quarters. Obviously, do we just have to ban Pat from recruiting? I'm surprised that's all that was. This is like the worst I've felt about winning in a long time. I'm not going to say the catchphrase. Be back tomorrow with the Natty against either Jack or, Jesus, myself, which, who the hell wants to see that? I just might do that by myself if that's the outcome. Good game, Jiggles. That was an incredible first 3 quarters, and well, what the actual hell? Yeah, of course, McQueen. 4 forced fumbles or some BS. Could have been anywhere else in the world. Chose to spend it with us. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Take care. Hope you have a good, at least better, rest of your day. See you tomorrow.